Hey, how's everybody doing? It's Cyclif here, and we got some Homefront. Picked this game up a few weeks ago. I didn't give it much of a chance at first, and then, it just sort of rolled on, and I ended up liking it. Mainly what my channel is about is giving tips for new games and whatnot, so let me go ahead and give you one. Running with your pistol out at the beginning of a ground control game will make you run a little bit faster, and it sort of pays off here. I get a 2-piece, but I can't finish off the third guy. They've already capped B, by the way. My team was kind of slow to get up here, but my teammates held through for this game. Oh, and I'm gonna have to do some speeding up, as you can probably already tell. So for this video, I'd like to give mainly my first impressions of Homefront. I think it's a pretty good overall game. I've had a little bit of trouble with freezing and maybe a little bit of the matchmaking, but that's literally it. The rest is very fluent, and you can't tell by the human eye, or you're not supposed to tell by the human eye, that a game runs at 30 frames per second, but there's some type of feeling that you just get. But it's alright. Like, I don't mind playing 30 frames per second games because you get used to it after a while. If you play Homefront for about an hour, you'll get used to it, and everything will be fine and dandy. And also, it seems like the holographic. I'm gonna go ahead and say holographic. I know it's another name, but it's sort of like this sight right here. Well, it is this sight right here, but I love to use the red dot sights, but the holographic seems to get better hit detection in this game, so I don't know which one to go with. As of right now, I'm sort of up in the air about it. And right here's the only other thing that actually annoys me in this game. That's snipers. But I take them out pretty easily this game. And this is something you don't really want to do with the M4 or any assault rifle. This is more of a sniper rifle roll, not an assault rifle roll. Maybe an M16, since the M16 is actually a single shot in this game, along with a SCAR as a 3-burst, so it's a little mixed up. And I'm antsy to go into the next round. As you can see right here, we're about to win this round, so I'm going to talk a little bit more about the gameplay, because not many people, it's either you don't have Homefront or you want to get better at Homefront, and you're either looking to buy it or you're looking to get better. So let me tell you first off, in my honest opinion, you should probably buy this game. That's not a sales ploy or anything. I really think you should buy this game. I'm having a lot of fun on it. It's just an all-around great game. I'll get into how to use a tank properly here in a second. And right here we have to move up. What I would normally do is I'd kill myself and then move up, because it saves a lot of time going from flag to flag, especially. Well, anyways, I bought the tank here, so I died, so it's alright. I would have killed myself anyways. But for the team that wins, they're at an automatic disadvantage because it's moved back. So it's sort of like a Battlefield aspect of how they used to have Rush, if you remember Rush. I think that's what it was called. That was a game mode where you'd push your enemy team back and back and back, and it's sort of like this. I'd like to say that ground control is a mixture of domination from Call of Duty and Rush from Battlefield, and that's exactly how I think this game handles. Sort of like a mixture of Call of Duty and Battlefield together. And those are two games that I fairly enjoy, so 2 into 1 is pretty good. And also this game sort of reminds me of Battlefield Modern Combat, or Battlefield 2 Modern Combat, whatever. Of the way it is. And also one other thing that I really want to talk about is the battle point system. That I really like it. That they I know that there's one score chain from Medal of Honor, but I guess Medal of Honor just kind of like disappeared off the face of gaming. Maybe there's not many videos posted of it, I'll tell you that much. But Homefront, it's a good buy. The two new FPS, I guess you can say, is Homefront and Crysis 2. I guess you can say they're competing right now. I'd personally say Homefront. That's just my honest opinion. That's actually my not necessarily my honest opinion, but rather my opinion, because I've always been wanting a game like this. It's not overpowered to where vehicles can just, you know, be overpowered on the road or up in the sky for that matter. I mean, you have plenty of things to shoot them down. If I do say so myself, this might be one of the most balanced first-person shooters I've seen in a while. I know it sounds maybe a little bit crazy saying that now. I mean, the game did just come out, and I think it's pretty astounding. And you can tell that THQ didn't think this game would get big, because I mean, the matchmaking isn't that good. They were just expecting, you know, not a lot of people to be playing it, but somewhat of an audience and somewhat of a fan base. So what I actually like to do is get people involved. So if you don't have Homefront yet, I'm gonna literally strongly suggest you go buy it. If you don't have the money, that's fine. I'm not forcing you to buy it, but I'm just saying it's a pretty good buy. If you buy 3 games a year, I think it's worth it. If you buy 2 games a year, I think it still might be worth it. But if you buy 1 game a year, I don't know. See, that's your decision. I'm not here to boss you around. But if you'd like to see more Homefront, let me know, because I'm definitely in the mood for Homefront. I've literally got a lot of games left, so you know, whenever it's good. For the rest of this game, I basically just go back and forth because we end up dominating them. Like, I go back and forth like from A to C. No one's at B because we just pulverize the crap out of B. And I'll talk about more tips inside of later videos, like such as the proximity launcher, the what do they call it? White phosphorus missiles, and how to use those properly. Like, I have a lot of tips to use. I've been playing this game for about a week and a half now. Like, you know, I didn't play it that much when it came out, and now I'm just like almost addicted to it. So hope you guys have enjoyed. And look at that. I love this tank. I promised I'll give a little bit of tips on the tank. I use the I don't use the ejector because I don't think it's worth it. But I use, like, I forgot what it's called, but I definitely use the fast reload and the faster turning radius, because if you combine those two, it makes for an overall faster tank movement. And I know that once I unlock probably the fixer, I forgot what it's called, but what it does is it actually fixes up your vehicle slowly at a slow rate. And I just like to show off these long shots I get with the tank. Yeah, long shots you want to lead with a tank. You don't want to shoot it right on them. You want to lead them just a tad. And there you go. That's the final score, 2-1 for the victory. And let's see what my final score is. I think it's 44 and 5. My mistake. So, hope you guys have enjoyed. And as always, have a nice day.